It's Madden NFL 24, and the question is,
the punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw, it's Levis. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Looking for Traylon Burks that time, and it's 3rd down. Come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Levis on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Gibbs. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the 50, it's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Gibbs straight ahead. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Nowhere to return here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
76! 76!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Goff. Flushed out right. This to Laporta, right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. And here they force a turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score. And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other team's mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Levis to throw it. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Levis in trouble, down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Levis back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Levis sets up to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now Goff looking to change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-0. On EA's.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7.
As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, here's Goff.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Goff sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2. So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
False start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Levis looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And here's a give to Spears.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Levis. Yeah, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
That open man that time ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner? Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his 1st career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed. And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Rolling to his right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The C's parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots it. And that's one they'll think about for the next month.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground with Spears. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Levis. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Hamler now on the return. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man. It's Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. Goff on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the 1st down.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And Monty Rice there on the tackle. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Goff. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To the air again. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one good for 37 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Williams brings it in. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
4 down.
Goff now looking to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Goff. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. And great. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Spears on 2nd down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll line up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Pressure, he's brought down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw is Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. Touchdown! Sam Laporta from 21 yards away. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Out come the Titans now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hand off to Spears. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Goff. Flush to his right. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Goff. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Harold Landry, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And this is caught by Williams. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there on the 30. The Lions on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Goff. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. Levis looking to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Levis. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And returning it, here's Hamler. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the... He decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
From Devin. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give right side for Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 84 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Quick toss by Goff is complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Another run for Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 20-yard line.
That's to the tight end, Laporta. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Levis to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A second down throw from Levis. A shot downfield for Burks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He gets this one to Burks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. He gets it to Burks again. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Levis out of the shotgun now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Levis back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's 2nd and 10.
DC. Hold on. Check.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. But so the line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we are grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.